Hey guys, this is Daxter Gaming here, and I'm going to be playing this war of mine today. We're going to start brand new with the first set of people, and we're going to hop right into it. So, in case you didn't know, this game is about a war going on in some European country, and it's been going on for a while now, and essentially everyone's turned to anarchy during this time because the city has been blockaded in and such, and it basically, the world, well, the European country that we're in has gone to shit. So starting out, we're gonna go ahead and start by gathering resources around our house. The first day usually is long because you have to go through everything and just collect stuff. Let's go ahead and start trying to see if we can build something. Bust through that door. So, this game is actually a really fun game, introduced to me by one of my friends, and I thought I'd give it a try for my first Let's Play ever on my channel. So yeah, I thought, yeah, pretty much that. So this actually, just to tell you guys a little bit about myself, in the first couple of videos that I'll ever be doing, is that I did have a YouTube channel before this one, and it was just, I stopped recording for about 2 to 3 years, and I was gonna do a big comeback and everything, and I went back and looked at my videos, and it was like, I can't believe I was doing this. I was such a dork. This is so disturbing to watch me make a fool of myself. So I decided, hey, let's start a brand new channel where no one will know me, hopefully, and hopefully, you know, make a better name for myself, rather than that one annoying kid who all of a sudden, you know, grew up. So yeah. So as we're getting along here, we're gonna be making shovels. Once we get to the point where we can make a crowbar, we'll go ahead and do that. A couple tips about this game. When you're getting started, first thing you want to do is build a metal workshop. Second thing, a shovel, and third thing, a crowbar. A crowbar will let you pry open doors or cabinets that need a pick lock, or need their locks picked, and a shovel will let you get through these barriers a ton faster than you pretty much ever could before. So we're gonna go ahead and make that crowbar, as we are approaching 1 p.m. The actual day ends at 8 o'clock, so you want to get everything you can done on the first day before then. And after making our crowbar, we're gonna go ahead and see about getting a kitchen or a stove. So time actually moves pretty fast through this game. So you have to be wary of the time on the first couple days, but as you go on, it actually gets pretty low-key. You actually can end the day early, and you'll actually use that a lot until it gets to points where you have to trade to survive. So as we're going along here in the beginning, it's not going to be very much of a problem. The days will actually go semi-well, but once you get along, you know, it just kind of blends into long days of doing pretty much nothing and just sitting and waiting for either doom or the ceasefire. So that is a problem. We need more metal parts. So let's go ahead and see what we can do real quick. We'll pry open that real quick. So, just a little bit about the characters. Each character usually has a weakness or something about them. Like Katya or Kasha or whatever is a coffee drinker, so in order for her to stay happy and stress-free, she has to drink coffee. Whereas Bruno and Pavel doesn't actually have anything, so he's a pretty good character, but Bruno is a smoker, so he needs cigarettes or handmade cigarettes or whatever to keep him happy and keep him with hopes up and everything, with his hopes up. So actually we're doing pretty good for the first day. We're actually getting through most of the house. So there's really only one more place we need to explore before 8 o'clock. Let's go ahead and hurry up and see if we can make a couple beds before 8 o'clock, so that way our people can sleep in peace. We still need those last few bits of metal. Did I pick them up? No, I didn't. So let's get you moving. So it's pretty much useless at this point. So what beds do actually is when you send your people to sleep, they will have a good night's rest instead of a bad night's rest, and it'll help their mood, because it's a defect when you don't have a good night's rest. So actually what I'm gonna do is Pavel is the fastest runner and he has a good backpack load. He has 12 spaces, so we're gonna actually send these guys to guard and he's gonna scavenge. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what we have here. The shelled cottage, the semi-detached house, has lots of food, huge amounts of food, lots of meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts, but it is dangerous. Lots of parts, huge amounts of materials. So right now, the people aren't starving, or only Katya is slightly sick, so that's not something we really need to worry about. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with this place. I forget the name of it already, but let's see what we can find. So when you're scavenging at night, there are these little blimps. They can be people, they can be rats. Taking a look here, we got 6 metal pieces and 3 wood, or metal parts. So it turns out that guy was a rat, those little blimps. Let's go ahead and it'll just be easy to just do this for the first night. I'm gonna go ahead and get the most out of my thing, so we have more wood, and well, that's pretty much it. Usually sometimes when you're scavenging you have to be careful of people. They can be hostile or friendly, they can be homeless, they can be the military, they can be anything. So you have to be careful when you're going out scavenging, but usually the first couple places that you scavenge are pretty low-key. So let's go ahead. Everyone's going to be a little bit tired, a little bit hungry. We have 2 food right now, so that's not bad. But other than that, we can just go on with our lives. So let's go ahead and make 2 beds. That's perfect for 3 people. So 1 person sleeps at night usually, 1 person scavenges, and 1 person guards. Once you get to 4 people, you'll need 3 beds, so that 3 people can sleep during the night, or the day, I mean, sorry, and rest while the 1 person usually does the housework. So we're gonna go ahead. We're actually in a pretty good position right now. Looking at our materials, we got some water, we've got wood, we've got electronics, we got some valuable jewelry, food, we got medicine and bandages, plenty of components, plenty of wood, and plenty of working parts, and books. So we're actually in a really good place right now. So basically, we're in a good position of to survive, I guess. Collect and filter rainwater needed for cooking, making alcohol. It is wise to build a couple of them. We're actually going to go ahead and just make one of these. I like to usually keep my utilities and stuff down in the basement to keep them out of the way of up here. Obviously, the cooker goes in the kitchen. Once these guys are done building the beds, I'm actually going to get Katya some medicine to cure her sickness. And let's go ahead and change that. It is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit on day 2. Usually with the first couple of scenarios, the weather is actually in pretty good condition, so it's not really that much of a struggle, really, to keep your house warm. The people are perfectly happy with their livings, their standards of living. He's gonna go ahead and rest. She will, after a okay, so we need to actually get more metal parts tonight when we scavenge. She's gonna go ahead and get some medicine. Bruno, you are hungry and tired, not hired. So he's gonna go ahead and sleep while Katya takes her medicine. I'll have her sit down, and usually by about 4 o'clock, someone will come to trade. So we're gonna see what happens there. And if no one shows up by about 4 or 5 o'clock, we're gonna actually end the day early and see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit, and I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, so no one actually showed up to trade this day. So we're gonna actually have her scavenge. 2 guys sleep in the bed, and we'll see what we can do tonight. We need metal parts primarily, and I think we have enough. I'm actually not sure how much wood we have, so that's gonna be, oh, right there it says 2, so we're actually gonna need to get metal and wood to keep things going here. We're gonna, oh, there's a dead body. Look at that. Just a wonderful world we live in. We're gonna ignore the gunpowder for now. We're gonna take a peek inside this door to see if there are any dangers, and it looks like there is not any danger. So we're gonna ignore the fridge for now, because usually that has sugar, some food, maybe some water. Not really big things we need right now. Primarily we need to work on getting our metal shop upgraded. That's what I meant to say earlier. Ooh, bandages and medicine. We don't really need that right now. So we're gonna see if we can go downstairs. There's a pile of rubble. Some weird noises. That's probably a rat. I'm gonna take a guess, and probably that's a good guess. Because usually this shelled house doesn't ever have people in it. As far as I know from playing the game. So we're gonna go ahead and fill up on metal parts and wood, and we are going to go ahead and leave for the night. So next time we need to bring a shovel and maybe a crowbar, since we don't need to be quiet with the lockpick. And we'll play it by ear. Okay, so Pavel is back. We've been raided. Oh no. They stole 1 food and 1 water. So usually it doesn't happen in the first couple of days, so I went ahead and took the risk. But Bruno got slightly wounded. That's not very much of a problem. We can go ahead and patch him up, and let's see if we can get this upgraded. one thing about getting the workshop upgraded is you can make a axe, so you can chop down all the things that you've all the places that you've actually raided. So like this cabinet, this desk, this other cabinet, and this cabinet. So it's just a little bit helpful. And if you accidentally put something where you didn't want it to be put, like if I wanted to move this chair that the house came with, I could chop it down and make a new chair. So unfortunately we need 2 or 10 more metal. So there's not much we can do currently. We just have to wait for someone to come along and trade with us. So we have some jewelry that we can trade. We got sugar, which we don't need quite yet. Pavel, we can say he can go ahead and rest. Oh, Katya is slightly wounded. Was she slightly sick before? Or was she slightly wounded? She was slightly wounded because she took the medicine. So everyone's a little bit hungry. She's wounded and he's healing, so we're gonna actually send him to bed so he can get well. He actually might not sleep just because he is rested enough. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for someone to show up. So yeah, I will just wait it out. Okay guys, it's 5:30 right now, so things aren't gonna happen between us and a trader. They're probably not going to show up. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. If you would like to see more of this series, I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more videos. But if anyone out there is actually watching, I'm just kidding. And you guys want to see more of The Last of Us, go ahead and leave a like or tell me in the comments. If you have any criticism, like I said, I'm new to this. Back 4 years ago, I think, was the last time I actually posted a video. So if you guys can leave a comment or something, telling me what I can do better at, or if anyone out there is just watching and would like to tell me that they watch, other than seeing the view button go up, that would be awesome. Say hi, ask any questions. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully get a couple more videos out and posted within the next couple days. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.